Talking about the NFL draft is one thing, but getting insight into the Kansas City Chiefs' specific needs, tendencies, and the preferences of GM Brett Veach and the coaching staff, that's next level. Today, I'm joined by Kent Swanson of KC Sports Network to break down the 2025 NFL Draft, from potential first-round targets like offensive tackles to defensive needs, wide receivers, running backs, and more. Let's dive in. Kent, with the draft about a week away, how are you feeling about this draft class and the Chiefs' potential direction, especially at offensive tackle in round one? Everyone's buzzing about a tackle if the right one falls. This draft class has solid depth, but the top-end talent drops off after the first 12 to 15 players. For the Chiefs at pick 31, offensive tackle makes sense if the right guy is there. Josh Simmons from Ohio State is a name we've discussed. He's a top 15 talent with some medical concerns. If he falls due to those, the Chiefs could pounce. It's about finding a long-term answer at left tackle to end the yearly debate. If the right tackle isn't there, they'll likely go best player available. If Simmons is off the board or his medicals don't check out, are there other tackles you'd like the Chiefs to target? Maybe even in a trade-up scenario with teams like the Vikings or Texans. A trade-up for Simmons would signal the Chiefs are confident in his medicals and character, and I'd be on board. He's that good. Other names include Kelvin Banks Jr. from Texas, despite some arm-length concerns, and Josh Conerly from Oregon. Both are young, experienced players from big programs who've protected the blind side. The Chiefs value arm length, so Banks might slide to guard in some scouts' eyes. But if either falls, they're worth considering. The Chiefs have struggled at left tackle since Orlando Brown Jr. left. They've tried Band-Aid fixes, and now Jalen Moore is on a 2-year deal. If the top tackles are gone, where else could they go in round one? Like defensive tackle. If tackles are off the board, defensive tackle is a strong option. Derek Harmon from Oregon is a big, athletic pass rusher who could fall to 31. Kenneth Grant from Michigan, a versatile freak athlete, also fits well next to Chris Jones, offering flexibility as Jones moves around. Defensive tackle could be the best player available at 31, and this class has good value there. Before we move on, shout out to KC Sports Network's 2025 Draft Guide. Over 300 pages of Chiefs-specific analysis, ranking players fit with the team. I've bought it every year since 2019, and it's a must-have for draft night. Use code HBTC for 10% off. Link in the description. Now, Kent, some say this draft lacks elite talent after the top 15. Could the Chiefs trade back from 31 to gain assets? And would you support that? Trading back could work in this draft. The middle class, picks 10 to 50, is strong with many starter caliber players. If a team wants to move up for a quarterback, the Chiefs could slide to pick 40, still land a quality player, and gain an extra asset, maybe a fifth rounder. It'd make day 3 more exciting, given their gap between picks. I'd support it if the value's there. How critical is this draft for the Chiefs, considering Travis Kelce's likely final year, financial constraints, and the 2022 draft class hitting free agency soon? This draft is huge, both short and long term. With Mahomes' contract and the need to stay competitive, every draft matters. The Chiefs have addressed 2025 needs, but 2026 looms with free agency at cornerback and other spots. Their 4 top 100 picks need to yield starters who can contribute now and grow, especially on defense, where fresh blood is needed. What about defensive end? With Charles Omenihu and Malik Herring on 1-year deals and questions around George Karlaftis and Felix Uzoma, would you be surprised if they went edge early? I'd fully support a defensive end at 31. You can never have too many pass rushers, and they rotate heavily. Mike Williams from Georgia is a Spags prototype with long arms and run-stopping ability. Other names like JT Tuimoloau from Ohio State or Landon Jackson from Arkansas could be round 2 targets. It's a premium position, and I'd back it. Q. Any other positions or players you're eyeing early? Maybe a wide receiver or elsewhere? The Chiefs need a bigger-bodied X-receiver. In round 2, Trey Harris from Ole Miss, Alec Ayomanor from Stanford, or Jaden Higgins from Iowa State fit that mold, big frames, downfield threats. Cornerback also has good day 2 value. These additions would complement Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, diversifying the offense. Q. With Kels possibly in his final year, any tight ends you target to learn under him, maybe via a small trade-up. Colston Loveland from Michigan would be a dream trade-up target. His smooth routes screen Kels. More realistically, Jatavian Sanders from LSU, Jason Taylor's son, is a big-bodied, natural pass catcher who can block. He's young, just 21, and could develop behind Kels in round 2 or 3. Q. Linebacker feels like a sneaky need with Leo Keenel and Drew Tranquill's contracts winding down. Any linebackers you like for Spag's system? Don't sleep on linebacker. Carson Schlesinger from UCLA is perfect for Spags, 240 pounds, elite in coverage, and instinctual. He started as a walk-on, earned a scholarship, and has special teams experience. He could go round 1 or 2 and pair with Nick Bolton, solving coverage issues. He's one of my favorite prospects. Q. The running back class is reportedly deep, and with Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, and Elijah Mitchell on expiring deals, where do you see the Chiefs targeting one? If a top back like Omarion Hampton from North Carolina falls to 31, I wouldn't hate it. He's a physical workhorse. More likely, they wait until pick 95 or 133. Damon Martinez from Miami is a hard-nosed, explosive runner who visited the Chiefs. Local backs Devin Neal from Kansas and DJ Giddens from Kansas State also bring vision and big playability. That's the sweet spot for this deep class. Q. If a wide receiver falls in round 1 and the trenches aren't appealing, who fits the Chiefs system, given Rice and Worthy skill sets? Matthew Golden from Texas, a sub-4.3 speedster, could stretch the field and beat press coverage. He's not huge but fits as a vertical threat. Luther Burden from Missouri is a slot-heavy talent. Maybe not the perfect fit, but his playmaking is undeniable. I lean Golden for system fit. Q. You wrote about quarterbacks and linebackers for the KCSN draft guide. Any interior offensive lineman you like, given Joe Thuney's trade and the need to protect Mahomes? I'd be disappointed if they took a guard early after trading Thuney, but day 2 offers value. Wyatt Millam from West Virginia and Miles Frazier from LSU have tackle backgrounds, which the Chiefs like, and bring size and mobility. They could develop next to Creed Humphrey without needing to be stars immediately. Q. The Chiefs' O-line struggles, especially on the left side, have been glaring. Are you okay with them doubling down on tackle, even with Jalen Moore signing? Absolutely. If a first-round tackle solves left tackle long-term, it's worth it, more or not. Protecting Mahomes is priority 1, and the blind side is critical. 2 swings at tackle to secure that spot. I'm all in, even if it's not sexy. Q. The Thuney trade was a shocker. On a scale of 1 to 10, how surprised were you? Maybe a 4. It hurt, but it signaled they're prioritizing Trey Smith long-term. With Mahomes' cap hit and the need to stay competitive, tough calls like this are part of the game. Thuney's older and Smith's younger, so I came to terms with it quickly. Q. Any sleeper prospects you love for the Chiefs, any position or round? At linebacker, Teddy Buchanan from Cal is a 230-pound speedster who can cover tight ends and receivers. He shined at the East-West Shrine Bowl and could be a day 3 steal. At wide receiver, Isaac Tesla from Arkansas, a big-bodied athlete from a small school, reminds me of Justin Watson. He's a day 3 vertical threat who could develop into the X role. Hugh, final thoughts on the KCSN Draft Guide and the draft? The Draft Guide is a passion project we start in October with 225 plus player write-ups tailored to the Chiefs. Fit, strengths, weaknesses, everything. It's grown thanks to fans like you, and we're thrilled to share it. Use code HBTC for a discount. This draft is exciting. 4 top 100 picks give the Chiefs a chance to add impact players. Can't wait to see what Veach does. Huge thanks to Kent for the insight. Pair the KCSN Draft Guide with Dane Brugler's The Beast for the ultimate draft night setup. What do you think the Chiefs will do at pick 31? Drop your thoughts below, grab the Draft Guide with code HBTC, and let's get ready for next week.